How y'all doing? Thank you so much for joining me for the shave of the day. Today we're going to continue the OCSC River Valley Trading Company pass around. And this is the third of 4 soaps that came in that pass around. And today we're going to be using Green Fields by the River Valley Trading Company. And they are out of Durban, South Africa. The soap is made of stearic acid, shea butter, coconut oil, cocoa butter, castor oil, glycerin, French clay, basil, and peppermint. So there's what the inside of the soap looks like. And as far as the smell goes, yeah, it's basil and peppermint. The basil is a undertone, and of course the peppermint is the top, that top note smell in there. Smells really good. Now the other soaps that I've tried are very hard soaps. This one is formulated a little bit different. It's not, and you can't really tell. I'm pushing in on it. It's a little softer than the others. The others are very hard soaps. This one's a little bit softer. It would be on the hard side of a crope. It's not as soft as a crope, but it is softer than the others. But it smells really nice. Peppermint and basil. I assume that this is going to be, depending on the way it smells, and then if it's essential oils, it has the potential to be a mentholated soap. So we're going to give it a shot. I just scraped a little bit of it out of the bowl and placed it in my lathering bowl, and I just poured off a little bit of water because I bloomed it, and there it is in the bottom of the bowl. All right, as far as what we're going to be using, we're going to be using the Parker variant. This is the gray or charcoal. They changed the name on it so many times with the handle color, but this is the charcoal handle Parker variant. Love this razor. Very awesome adjustable razor. As far as the brush, got it soaking down here in the bottom. The sink is the Parker Black Badger marble handled brush. Very nice brush, very big brush. Takes up a lot of room there, but it's a very nice brush. I've had it soaking for a little while, so it's ready to go. And as far as an aftershave, I'm just going to use a home concoction that I have, nothing special. Back when I first started my own line of products, I made a mentholated aftershave, and it has developed into something that's going to be coming out and available soon, so I'm just going to use that. All right, so straight into the shave. No more dilly-dally and talking. Let's get to the lather. So here we go. Brush, bowl, brush. Here we go. So I shook a lot of the water out of the brush, which was probably something I shouldn't have done, but maybe I nailed it just right. It's definitely creating some bubbles there. Well, hang on. I want to add some water to it. This one's acting a little funny on me. Just a little bit of water there. I'm not so sure. This one acts different than the other two. It bubbled up quickly. Just let me work with it for a little bit. This is the first time I've lathered it up, so what I'm looking at is looking at stability and thickness and just the characteristics of the lather itself. I can smell the peppermint coming through, and that basil undertone. It smells very nice. All right, so I'm starting to see a good sheen on it. I'm gonna lighten it up and let's see if we can't get this to do a little differently here. Oh, there we go. Yeah, okay, so that's what I like to see. And I haven't gotten the other two soaps to do this, but this one, and look at that, look at the sheen on there. I mean, the glare from the light, that's how much of a sheen it has to it. It actually looks very nice. And that's plenty of lather. I couldn't get the other two soaps to do that. Man, look at that. That's pretty. Okay, so I like that. Let's put it on the face and figure out what it feels like. All right, here we go. I'm gonna put a little bit of water on my face. Just recently got out of the shower, so we're nice and hydrated. I'm ready for a shave. You know, some soaps act differently with water. If you've paid attention to other people's videos and stuff, and comments and blogs that talk about hard water and whatnot, and we may have a little bit of a water issue here. That looked very nice when we started, and it just dissolved into nothing. All right, hang on. And I did add that water to my face, so less water, more foam, more lather, more bubbles, more soap. This soap is made in South Africa, so I'm sure that the water consistency in South Africa is not the same as here in North Georgia. So that might have been some of the problems that I've been having down here, is the water being, you know, maybe too hard for this formulated soap. Either way, man, I'm gonna give this a chance. I'm going for it. So I'm starting to feel a little bit of menthol feeling in it. A little bit of coolness from the, I'm assuming it's peppermint essential oil. And peppermint essential oil will give you that menthol feel. Man, I really had to work for this. I think the water I have for this formula just is not a good combo. All right, we're gonna stop there and come back to that later. All right, let's get the shave on. Oh, we didn't talk about the blade, did we? The Laser Ultra. This will be the third use of this blade. I've used the same blade for all of the soaps. I'm gonna continue it for shaves, 4 soaps, 4 shaves. And this is a variant, so it's an adjustable razor. And we're gonna go, I got about 2 days growth. We're gonna go to 4 on the adjustment there. So let's talking more shaving. Here we go with the grain. Hope everybody out there is doing well. Anybody watching the news knows that we just had a hurricane pass through Georgia. And my thoughts and prayers go out to all those that were involved or impacted by that storm. I am lucky enough that, well, let's say this, Hurricane Kate came through in the 80s, and I lived in South Georgia when that hurricane come through. And that was a big storm, the biggest of its time, wiped out St. George's Island, Shell Beach, lots of Florida, and of course the southern Georgia region. And that was in the 80s. And we've had hurricanes since then, but usually the outer bands or something are not as strong kind of passed through and not a big deal. But Michael was the largest hurricane that has come through that region and come through that come through the panhandle like that. And so I've got a lot of friends that actually still live down there in my hometown. Excuse me. And it's pretty bad. I mean, it's like Hurricane Kate all over again. I know the panhandle, Florida got devastated. St. George's Island, Mexico Beach, I believe, was the actual, took the brunt of the eye there. I'm just going back. We're going to go for a second pass. And so my thoughts and prayers go out to those families and all those that have been impacted by the storm. Like I said, we're far enough north that we've gotten a lot of wind, we've gotten a lot of rain, but it's a beautiful day outside. The sun comes out when the clouds don't cover it up, and it's a real nice day outside. So it'll be a good day to get out and do a little bit of yard work. It's not very hot outside either. So the storm went, I believe it just went south of Macon, and we're north of Macon. So we got some of the outer bands that hit, but not the eye of the storm or anything. So we're good to go here in Monroe. So there's a mint, going back to the soap, there is a menthol feel. It's not like a menthol like you would, it's not an aggressive menthol. It's actually a very nice menthol. It's just enough. I think it's just enough as the essential oil that you just kind of get a little bit of an effect, but it's not like a cooling menthol. Yeah, so you can tell this lather's doing a lot better than the first one. It's a lot thicker. I don't have as much water with it, and I think it's just too much water, and I think the water, just the makeup of the water here just didn't want to act very well or play well with the soap. All the lathers, this is and it's the third time I've used it, so third time's a charm, right? Just learning how to get the right lather consistency, water ratio, soap ratio. So I'm going to turn this down just a little bit. We're going to go to a 2.5 for a second pass across the grain here. Yeah, I don't think I would classify this as menthol soap. And I'm not so sure if it's supposed to be. It's just the fact it's got peppermint essential oil in it. And I've made that all up. I don't think it says anything. It doesn't say it's a menthol soap, so I don't want to put that out there that it is, and it's not. Too late, already did. So there's not much residual slickness. You definitely want to lather in between each of these. You might want to reapply for touch-ups and stuff. You know, it's a day off for me, so I'm not really going to worry about touch-ups. I'm just going with that. The blade did very nice. Didn't really hang up anywhere after 3. Like I said, that's the 3rd shave. We're going to go 4 with it, push it to 4, see how well it does. But nice shave, really enjoyed it. So after all that work, That's what I've got left in the brush there. Brush cleaned out. So not terribly bad. I actually like that. That's a lather consistency that I like. If I went back and tried with the other two soaps, I could probably get it to look like that. I couldn't get the other two soaps to do that. The Rosaline and the Roseline and the the lemon cream. But I got this one to do it, and it was just too much water. So tell you what, I'm going to clean up my face, bring back the Allen block, and I'll be back in just a moment. Don't go nowhere. All right. You know, sometimes with a new soap, you know, you have to play with them to figure out how they react and what they need to make that nice lather. We've got a little ingrown right there. Feels like it. So not bad. Enjoyed that one a lot better lather than the first two soaps. So I'll definitely brag on the fact that I did get that to lather very nicely, which is better than the thinner lathers I had before. So it's just getting used to learning a new soap and how to get it whipped up. All right, so yeah, no real burn or anything. A real nice shave. Sorry, I lost my train of thought for just a second, but a real nice shave. So I'm going to clean up a few items real quick and then let this alum sit in, and then I'm going to rinse it off, and I'll be right back for the last comment. So don't go nowhere. All right, so aftershave feel feels really nice. Like the way the skin feels. Soap rinsed away with no problems whatsoever. So good clean rinsing soap. All right, now we'll go to this little menthol, homemade menthol that I got going on here. This is a Moroccan, I think I just got some right there on my face. It's spit at me a little bit. All right, so anyway, there's the aftershave there. All right, shave balm. I whipped this up on my own, and it is a menthol aftershave balm. Very nice. All right. So, in recap, soap. Main star there, Green Fields by the River Valley Trading Company out of South Africa with this pass around, the OCSC soap pass around. Very awesome. I like this soap. I like this one better than the other two. I like the smell of this one better. I like the performance of it better. Of course, I was able to get it to lather, so I like it better. So yeah, this is not bad. I like this one. I like this one a lot. And then the menthol aftershave that I just put on, Monroe Shaving Company. And I'm still working on a little bit of that, but it's going to be available hopefully soon. I've been saying that for a while, but I want it right before I put it out there on the market. So sometimes a little bit of a perfectionist. So other than that, let's see, the brush, of course, the Parker Marble, what was it, Black Badger marble handled brush. Very nice. Love the way that thing lathers up. Holds a lot of water and a lot of lather. Does very, very well. And of course the Parker variant, always a winner. If you're looking for an adjustable razor, absolutely, Parker variant is a great way to go. The blade that we used, of course, was the Laser Ultra triple coated, and that was its third use with that shave. So I appreciate you very much for tuning in and watching this shave of the day. If you got any comments or anything, please leave them below. I love to read them. I try my best to comment when I can. I don't always get to comment as busy as my little work schedule is, but I do appreciate the comments, the likes. So subscribe, all that good fun stuff. And you know what? Be safe, be happy, and have a happy shave.
Bye.